Hospitality House of Northwest North Carolina will be 40 years old next year, and we have grown exponentially while at the same time housing more people than ever before. We deal with people who are living and have lived through living in trauma, but our goal is to get them stably, safely, and independently housed through a variety of 9 different housing programs, a community where every individual and family thrives. That's our vision. That's what we work towards every day. And along the process, we came up with our 7 core values. One of those core values is the initiative to be innovative leaders in the community. And that's really where NeurOptimal comes in.
When I was introduced to the staff at Hospitality House, I immediately was struck by the kind of the alignment of the vision of the organization right alongside the vision of Valdine and Sue Brown, who were the developers of NeurOptimal. And it just became so clear to me that it's such a privilege to work with an innovative organization that is not only community-based in their own local area, but community-based in the homeless population at wide.
The way NeurOptimal got here was absolutely meant to be. I had been getting these emails from this lady named Kendal, an old friend of mine that was offering this free, CEU credit for therapists if you came and listened to this, information she was giving about this system that she uses. And I thought to myself, I was like, if this does half of what she says it's doing for her clients, then we have to have this at the Hospitality House. I ended up going and talking to my director, Tina, and said, hey, there's this really pretty cool new thing out here called NeurOptimal, and it's a brain training system. And Tina looked at me and she said, I know someone that's done that, and it changed their life.
I remember when Jenna walked in and told me about this opportunity, it just so happened we had a grant that I was trying to figure out. It's mental health focused. What are we going to do? And she said, I think I've got this idea. I'm like, oh my God, we're doing this. And we got it. And I really, really think it's going to be a game changer for a lot of our folks. I know it already has been for several of them.
I thought it sounded interesting because I've had to do a lot of work on myself, through therapy, and this kind of added to that, helping me be able to focus on more forward thinking. Things that actually started moving forward for me, because it's helped me just feel totally motivated.
What I see generally is there'll just be shifts away from old patterns that are not necessarily healthy. You just start to suddenly see where these old thinking patterns are shifting and changing a bit. Then there's some folks who've said they feel like they're actually more comfortable in going to emotionally challenging places.
This thing is like a lifeline for me. It gives me time to think, and it's relaxing, and it's kind of smoothing to be there. Since I'm claustrophobic really bad, that's the first time ever that I can just sit there and not worry. That's my favorite thing in the world. I want to go in there.
Me personally, I use my sessions as a 30-minute meditation, and it has really helped me be able to manage stressful situations. And when I went off of it for 2 months, I could tell a total difference in the fact that I let life get busy, things happened, and when I put myself on the back burner, I suffered because of it.
This is a very stressful job, or there can be very stressful components and very stressful days, I should say. And I feel like I'm getting through those stressful days a little easier. And the rumination and the worrying has significantly decreased. I don't have these, I call them my doomsday apocalyptic stories that run through my brain. They're just not there anymore.
NeurOptimal helps remind the brain to self-regulate. And as the brain learns to self-regulate, the internal feeling is one of balance, of integration, calm, even of joy.
I want to be happy. I want to bring joy to other people. And I wasn't sure how to do that because I was stuck within myself. But then, I started doing NeurOptimal, and it's now I can focus on things that matter. and focus on, trying to be a kinder person to other people. So this has definitely added a lot of positivity to my life that I hadn't experienced before.
If you are an agency working in trauma, mental health, and you are looking for answers, you are looking for another tool in your toolkit, say yes. Go get the money. Go make it happen. Go connect. Try it out. Don't hesitate. Just say yes.